Today I'm going to talk about how you can automate the process of matching the real email IDs to the Amazon orders of the customer. So for example, you have got the email ID and you just want to check whether this specific email ID, which is the real email ID, has purchased anything from your Amazon store or not. So there is an automated process we have created where you can match those details and get the data and apply the specific tags, whether yes, they have purchased from us, yes, they have purchased, but we do not have the records in Infusionsoft, and they have never purchased from us. So this is pretty cool automation which you can use at the back end, and that way you can create a solid sort of list where you not only have the contact details like email IDs, but you also have the purchase behaviors, which can be the powerful marketing strategy. So how it's going to work is, first let's say we have a campaign and the campaign is 50% off offer in the Facebook. So let's say I'm going to create an API goal here as FB50 of SKU 1. Now this name should be alphanumeric, no special characters here. This is the condition from the Infusionsoft. So let's say I'm going to have FB50 of SKU1. SKU1, it could be any ASIN, any name you would like to give. So let's add an API goal. So what's going to give here is it's going to give is the HTTP post endpoints, as you can see, and also it's going to give how we're going to use that. So let's go back and see in Infusionsoft how we will implement that. So this is the sample template we have created, and if you need an access to it, we are providing it to all our Unificom users absolutely free, no charges, and it will give you an idea how this whole process works. So let's say, for example, you have got this whole 50% off Facebook campaign running, and you are using a landing page, or you are using any ways to capture the email IDs. Now, as soon as the email ID has been hit into Infusionsoft CRM, you may be applying tag, but the idea is as soon as whatever email IDs you have got, you would like them to go through this process of email to order ID matching. So let's say your trigger point is tag ID applied. So tag ID is where the customer has been added to the Infusionsoft system, and as soon as it is applied, now what we have done is two decision diamonds. The first is, let's say it's a 50% off, you have given the coupon and you would like to say thank you and welcome, so everything is going to go to the nurture sequence. But on the back end, you also want to make sure that you are checking whether this customer is bought or not. Now in this case, because I'm talking about the Facebook offers, you do not want to run this HTTP post and API immediately, because let's give some time for the people to buy that. For example, someone has given you the email ID today, so they may buy either today, or they may take up to 10 to 15 days to buy that, and once they buy that, the order is going to be received into the Infusionsoft system, and then you can match that. So what I would suggest in this case is having a delay timer in your HTTP post. So for example, in this case, it's been called immediately. So what we can do here is simply apply the delay timer, and let's say you're going to wait for 20 days. Once let's the promotion run, and we'll see whether they have bought it or not. If they have not bought it, we can check again. Or what you can also do is, which I'm going to do for 10 days, any day, anytime. Okay, so after 10 days it's gonna, or what you can also do is you can create multiple HTTP post calls every 5 days, or it could be every day. So it all depends on your strategy, but let's say in this case we're going to use after 10 days, we're going to check whether this customer has purchased from us or not. Now the second thing is how you have to use the HTTP post. It's very important, so we're going to match exactly how we have seen in the Unificom app. So it says our HTTP post endpoint. So this is the URL which we're going to copy and paste into uh, the post URL here. The contact ID will remain same. Just make sure these names, when you're adding that, remains exactly same. So we have provided all the information um, in this comments information here. So please use that and follow the exact process. Keep the name same here. Now what you need to do is, the first thing is the token. Now the token, you will get the information from here. So your token is here. So I'm going to copy and paste the token. Okay, apply tag ID when matched, apply tag ID when no history and no data. So let me explain what it is. It's basically saying is, the first is, okay, this email ID, I found the match. So match means I found the order ID in the Amazon, and also actually I found that order information is already there in the Infusionsoft system. So I'm going to apply this tag ID. And the second is no history, which means yes, they have purchased from us, but maybe it is not a recent purchase, but this information is not there in the Infusionsoft system, and the reason would be is you become a member of Unificom app in the last 3 months, but this purchase is the old one. So but then it's useful, they are still your customers, they have not bought it from this contest, but they are the old customers, so it's good to know that. So it's going to apply the tag ID of that. Now the third is the no data, where they are not at all your customers. Now even if they're not your customer, you still want to do some nurturing and say, hey, I just know that you have not taken the advantage of 50% off. I'm just gonna extend it for you for next 3 days or 4 days. Now you have got the real email ID, so basically you can write whatever you would like to write. There is no Amazon policies there. You can contact them because they have given you the email IDs from the various opt-ins. So let's talk about the tag IDs here. So we're going to we need to have the tag ID numbers here. It is not the name but the numbers. So if you see in Infusionsoft how tag ID looks, okay, so under the contacts and settings, you can see all the tag IDs. Now what you would like to do is you're going to create your own 3 different tag ID numbers here. So in this case we have got no match, but no data in Infusionsoft, and the match 294, 296 and 298. So we're going to use tag ID. Make sure you're not adding the name of the tags, we are adding the IDs of those tags. So 294, 296 and 298. So we're going to go back to our campaign. So under HTTP post, we're going to write 294, 296 and 298. So what it means is going to apply those 3 tag IDs for all the contacts where the HTTP post has been called. Now the API goal, if you go back and you can see, this is the API goal name which you have provided. So you're gonna copy the information, okay, and use exact format. Okay, so I'm going to use this. So we are done here. So we have got this post URL, contact ID, your token and the tag IDs and everything. So this HTTP post is ready now. So we're going to make it ready, and we're going to go back and we'll make this as ready. And let's look at the API goal. API goal is pretty simple. Our integration name always remains Unificom in all capitals. That's very important, it should be all capitals. And the second is your API goal name, a call name, which is same as what you have registered in the Unificom app. So once it is done, it is saved. Now this is the whole process of HTTP post call and the API. So once it is called, you're going to receive, and based on the tag IDs, whether the tag ID is for the match, whether the tag ID is for no data in Infusionsoft but they are your customers, or they are not at all your customers, you're going to trigger specific campaigns. But this is how you're going to set up your HTTP post and the API calls. The other feature, why you would like to use that is, for example, in the inserts you are providing lifetime guarantee and all those things. Now in this case, let's say they go to the landing page of lifetime guarantee given the email IDs, and you can actually trigger this HTTP post call and API call immediately to find whether they are your customers or not. and if they are your customers, and you will trigger the specific campaigns. The other example I would say is, for example, you would like to give free bottle if they have purchased in last 15 days any of your product, or free product, or any sort of free gift. So in that case also, you would like to check whether they are your Amazon customers or not, and trigger the campaigns. So everything is possible here, because now you have got the email ID which is matched to their order IDs. You know their order histories, you know their behaviors and everything in Infusionsoft system, and you can use this powerful data to trigger any sort of automations. So that's all about the HTTP post and API call, and I hope you get the understanding of it. If you have any issues, you have got our email ID, support@unificom.com. Drop an email and we're going to help you on that. Thank you so much.